I love to listen to her breathe. So cute. She's all cuddled and warm, snuggling in her blanket. So, yeah, it's not a shocker that, they, it's against, ordinance or whatever to sleep in your vehicle. But yet, when I was in Willows and we are just in there, there's this guy that, I guess he's disabled, whether he is or not, or whatever. He's in a wheelchair. I hope that some people don't pretend to do that, but I'm sure they do. But I heard from when I was at Motel, Honey and I were at Motel 6, the guy in there said that he has a place to stay. He just wants to stay on the corner and beg for money. Like he has a house or something. I don't know. But so you got to like grifters, charlatans, whatever, false prophets, scammers. There's people out there. And the thing is, a lot of people are struggling. They're in their vehicles. You're lucky if you have a vehicle, so we were without a vehicle before we bought the other vehicle. And we were pushed up in the Jerkwater, USA, Susanville, California. We were camping in a tent, Honey Girl and I, which was fun. It was great. It was cold, but we had a tent, sleeping bag, blankets. I prefer blankets over sleeping bag, even though I have both. But and what I suggest is getting a mattress because, no matter what age you are, your back hurts and stuff. So, but so, and when I was working 10 hours, I was doing refrigeration down at Hard Rock Cafe. Pier 39, San Francisco. I brought Honey down there. That's a couple pictures of her. We had so much fun, working with her and everything. But just everything, hiking, But they have, on the street, there's tents, crack pipes, and generators. But yeah, I had no word. I had to pay $50. Well, the shitty place that I left, they still owe me money, but that was a couple years ago. I tried getting it back, but people that do this, garbage, they. The thing is, like with in the Bay Area, they decriminalize a lot of shit, like Portland, whatever. So people like they allow that, but you can't even have a place to park without them trying to tow your vehicle or somebody stealing your shit. I always lock my everything, So, but yeah, it's funny that, because like when we were in Tuico Chico, there's no rest stops over there, and that's when I was at Walmart and I wasn't even sleeping. I had stayed the night there before, but it's such a shitty. Chico is horrible because they used to say welcome to Needles. There's a Needles, California, probably doesn't have needles, but Red Bluff is bad. I'm walking Honey and there's needles on the ground, like dirty needles. It's disgusting. I'm like, and law enforcement does nothing but harass individuals like us. And I could go on, and I have about what's happened. But, and I throw it back in their face. I don't care because honestly, the best people that I've met have people that are on the street struggling because they know what it's like. Now, if you take the average person and boom, you're out of your house, what are they going to do? That's why, it's good to, see what other people are doing. I could go on and on about like different ways to, live off the grid. And that's what we're trying to do. And that's why I posted Honey Girl and I that when we're in the snow right there, that's when we originally met that Thomas, one of the worst people you'll ever meet. And eventually karma's going to come around. I don't have to do nothing about it, even though I have a bunch of information. He kind of left his paperwork out, like all his contacts and stuff. And, somehow I got a picture of it. I don't know how it happened on my phone. So I have all that information. I told him that too. I go, I could burn you literally to the ground legally. But, the thing is, he's got, it's like the whole Chinese connection, the Indian connection, they're all, the Mexican connection, they all work together. And they're all over here. They're all over here like illegally, whatever. And they buy all this shit. They drive new Toyotas. And this is all, okay for law enforcement, law harassment to overlook. And eventually the 5 popo will show up here. Whatever. It's like, that's why I don't really care about renewing my driver's license, my registration, my contractor's license. I hope that Honey Girl and I, my baby right here, we're going to be celebrating Christmas in another state. Hopefully Texas, because, dog bless Texas. And they're the ones out there that, I heard Austin's bad because there's a lot of libtards there. But people bring their, but the thing is, eventually they'll get pushed out. I don't think California is going to change. Honestly, people hold on to the fact. Look at how long it's been like this. It's horrible. It's a mess. And, like Honey Girl, we were on the list for a Section 8 house, free house in Tweco, Chico. Butte County is horrible. I hate it. But the thing is, the hiking's good. But other than that, the thing is they can have I get kicked off the list because they don't like what I said. I don't give a fuck. They were built by illegals. There's drug addicts living in them. So, and illegals too. And so they have by the airport, it's called, referenced as 290 Park, not R290, which is propane refrigerant. They use as refrigerant, but that's a pedophile code. California has the most pedophiles, and Chris Hansen would be super busy, but it's allowed, everything is. That's like Thomas Guy surrounded himself with that. That Kevin Thomas Trask was one of the worst ones, caught with 700 images of, child cinematic porn pictures. And he's back out. And the chick that brought us back over here didn't know that when I told her about that. And she's like, oh my gosh, I rode in the vehicle with that guy. I go, you don't know who you're around. I expose scammers because I don't want them taking advantage of people that don't know what's going on. I don't get paid for any of this shit, I actually get shit coming my way that's worse. But I throw it back in their face. I don't care because it's the right thing to do. Now, you take Jim Caviezel, look at him, and Mel Gibson. Oh, don't film The Passion of the Christ. Don't make that movie. Actually going to be banned. But yet they can have all this evil going on. And that's the thing. Turn off your fucking brights, jackass, or turn or do something. Look at this jackass right here. Turn them off. What the fuck are you doing? A-hole. Fucking a-hole. Whatever. That's the thing. It just, people are just, the human being is the most dangerous creature on this planet. And that's what it is. And I've confronted a lot of them and they've walked away. And it's better that they did because, I would have to do what I have to do. So, on that fact, right there. Yeah, fucking turn. Probably don't even have a driver's license at all. One that's not even expired. You don't have one at all, right? You probably paid money under the table. Yeah, go drive the truck. You don't even know how to drive.